There really isn't any hard and fast rule. Interest only or principal and interest, both can be advantageous. And there are, to be honest with you, there are actually pros and cons on both scenarios. And it's really dependent on someone's personal circumstances on what's actually going to be benefiting that particular scenario. There's two ways I think about it from a personal level. Number one is, where are you at on your investment journey? All right. So first of all are you in the accumulation phase, or are you in the consolidation phase of your property investing journey? So accumulation phase means that you're in the phase where you are accumulating more assets. So maybe in that phase, it could be a better idea to save up more cash flow to accumulate more assets over time, right? Because you're wanting to accumulate more assets. Now, nobody can accumulate assets forever. There's going to be at some point in your life where you want to consolidate that property portfolio. And that's probably a phase where you're close to retirement or about to retire, where you're saying, I'm good now, I've got enough assets, let's now focus on debt reduction. And really, the consolidation phase is the debt reduction phase. And if you're in the consolidation phase, then probably principal and interest could be a better scenario for you. And it really depends on which part of that investment journey you're in. That's the first consideration. The second consideration is also, what interest rate are you paying to be on interest only as well? Because if you go back to, say, 7 years ago, there wasn't really much of an interest rate difference between principal and interest only. And back then, I would have said, let's just go on an interest only rate, because if the interest rate's the same, then why not, right? You're not really losing that much, especially when you can have a offset account, which basically does the same thing anyway. But today it's very different, because today the banks will force you to pay premiums on your interest only loans. And if the premiums are too high, if the interest rate gap is too large, then sometimes it may not even be worth going on an interest only loan. Sometimes principal and interest can be more cost effective because of the lower rate. Those are the two main considerations. There is one last thing to consider, is that for some people, it could be you don't have a choice. The bank won't even give you an interest-only loan because of certain policies, right? Depending on the property you buy, whether you're buying as an owner-occupied or investment, or how tight are you with servicing. Sometimes the bank won't even allow you the option of interest-only, and in that case, well, it's better than nothing. But getting principal and interest as opposed to getting nothing, well, you may as well get principal and interest as well.